Hi, my name is Cindy, and today is just my imagination. So we had to do something with toilet paper. Let's see what I do. And it's clean. And a mop head? What? And a pill bottle. Let's see. Uh, mm, Nothing in this one. So keep watching and see what I make. DIY number one, a pill bottle necklace. The supplies needed include a pill bottle, leather cording, metal ribbon, black jewels, gold paint, one wooden bead, and some gold spray paint. I took a pill bottle and drilled an opening in the top. Well, hey, it is not as easy as it sounds. I had to make sure the bottle was centered, and let me tell you, it was a little tough drilling through some thick plastic. However, I succeeded with the help of some real pressure. And I wrapped some wire ribbon around the top, and I just used some E6000 to make sure that it was secure. In fact, I used some clamps to make sure that it was on there pretty tight. Then I sprayed all of it gold. Next, I added a bead that I painted black to the top. And the black leather cording was inserted into the bead and then through the top of the pill bottle. Now, I don't know why I pick out these tough projects, but this was tough even with the help of some tweezers. I finally was able to thread it through and tie a knot on the inside of the cap and then also on top of the bead. Wow, this took a little time. Now it was time to embellish the project. So I added they're like little teardrop jewels around the top, kind of below the wooden ball. And these were black. And next I added some round black sparkly half beads, I'll call them, and some more teardrop jewels around the bottom of the bottle. Say, what? A necklace with out of a pill bottle? But hey, let me tell you what you can use it for. You can open the bottle, you can drop a few coins inside. You can also add some of that silent money also. And just twist the top back on. Place it around your neck and just walk away in style. Now, the other thing that you can use this for, if you have some aspirin, you have headaches often or whatever, you can maybe put that in there. And no one will know what is inside. They may think that it cannot be opened. So let me know what you think about this one. We throw away a lot of trash. And so let's take some of that trash and put it to treasure. Just Our Imagination is an open playlist with the host Kathy Joe DIY and Rustic and Lace DIY. The guest host is Joanna's DIY Life. Now, these are amazing crafters, and they challenge us to make some unusual things using 3 chosen items. And this pill bottle, hey, I would love to see what everyone else is making out of what most people will call trash, and they just throw it away. So I'm glad they're looking at our environment when they choose some of these items. So be sure to check out their channels. Also subscribe, like, save, and comment. And the link to their channels is listed in the description box below. Now, there are other crafters that are sharing their crafty ideas too, so be sure to check out their channels also. The link to the playlist is in the description box below. DIY number 2, clean toilet paper art. The supplies needed include toilet paper, orange, green, and brown acrylic paint, a canvas, paintbrushes, water container, and I put a little glue in there because this needed to stick to the canvas. I used my imagination on this one. I had a canvas that was like 4.5 by 5 inches, and then I took some clean toilet paper and I just tore it in little bits and put it in a little shallow container and added some water. And I think I added a little bit of glue too. That's Elmer's glue, the white glue. And then while it was sitting there, I drew a picture of a pumpkin and traced it along the canvas. Put some leaves on there, some of those little tendrils, a peduncle on top of the pumpkin, and some berries. Then I removed some of the water from the toilet paper and I added some pumpkin colored paint. Now, this is not easy either, but it can be fun. This would be something I could see people doing with their children. You get a pair of tweezers and you pick up the wet orange colored paper and you just lay it around the pumpkin until it's all covered. A different mixture was used with the green paint for the tendrils and leaves. You just keep picking it up with your tweezers and you put it around the leaves and you can move it around. And so, if you have someone who needs to work on some fine movement, this would be a good thing for them to do. Now, what I did here, I had to roll some of the toilet paper in my hands to get the tendrils. And next, I cleaned out the same container and I added more toilet paper, but this time I used some brown acrylic paint because I needed to add the stems and the vine. Finally, I took a small amount of this mixture using red acrylic paint because I wanted to add little berries to the picture as the final touches. And because the mixture was very wet, I was like, it's going to be days before this dries. But it was so nice outside. I took it outside, I put it on my patio, and the sun just sucked the moisture right out of the toilet paper. And it ended up being very hard on the canvas. And as an afterthought, I painted around the canvas because it was really kind of stark white and I wanted it to have a little bit more ivory color. So I took a brush and I just kind of painted ivory paint all around, not getting it on the pumpkin, the leaves, or the stem, or the berries. After it was dry, I looked at how beautiful this turned out. In fact, it has a 3D look. I displayed it on my easel, and wow, I think it looks super duper. Now, DIY number 3, a mop head tassel. Well, I have not made anything with a mop head of the years that I've been crafting. But the supplies on this one include one mop head, a roll of jute or something similar, hot glue, a scrap of fabric, sewing machine, scotch tape, and a rubber band. So first of all, I could not believe it. I went to Dollar Tree, or what you say, quarter Morse store, and I could not find not one mop head. I could not believe it. It's like, I guess everybody was on a cleaning kick that week. And so I went to another Dollar Tree and found a white mop head. I was going to make a wreath but changed my mind, and I thought a tassel would be much better, especially during the holidays. So I removed all of the strands from the mop head, and I lined the mop strands onto a scrap piece of fabric. And then I used some scotch tape to keep them from slipping while I sewed them onto the scrap. And then I rolled them together, and I was like, what am I going to use, as the big part or the round part? I could have used a ball or something like that, but I had so much jute. And so I took that, and as I rolled the piece together, it stuffed into that jute roll just perfectly. Then I spread them around the center of the jute roll, and when they were spread evenly, then I saw where there were gaps, and then I had to add a few more strands. I should have thought about it earlier, but I didn't. The brown was peeking through. I took some white paint and painted the jute roll so that would cover up some of that brown. Then I gathered it at the bottom of the roll and used a rubber band to keep it together. Now, you have to use what you have. I wasn't going to run out to the store and buy a whole bunch of rubber bands that I probably will never use. So purple rubber band was all that I had. And these are the ones that you'll see from the produce area at the supermarket. Hey, you must use what you have instead of going out, getting something you may not use in a long time. And I threaded this in a wooden ball and used that as a hanger. So one of the strands, I just folded it over, threaded it through a wooden ball, got it through the other end, I glued it together, and then in the center of my Mop Head Tassel. And you just use hot glue that keeps it from falling out. Then I braided 6 strands together and put that around the rubber band to hide the purple, and it did just fine. And this was hot glued together as one connecting piece, so it looks like just a circle. Since I had some strands left over, I kind of sewed them together and added them underneath the hanging part. Then, next, I divided the hanging strands into 4 pieces, and I went down about 3 inches, and I tied the 4 pieces that I had together with a strand of the mop head and hot glued them together. I did that all the way around. Then I joined the strands that were next to it and wrapped a mop strand around it. So basically you have 2 sections of tying the strands. And lastly, all you have to do is trim the hanging strands evenly or as best as possible and hang it on the door. Now, I will have to say, this is the coolest DIY I have ever made with a mop head the first time. Next time, I will make it a different color. So if you have liked what you've seen, please subscribe, like, save, and comment. Also, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Facebook. Thanks for watching each week. I appreciate all of your comments. And remember, if you are a chef, no matter how good a chef you are, it's not good cooking for yourself. The joy is in cooking for others. And it's the same for crafting. See you later. Bye bye.